Are you ready to take your finances to the next level? Are you ready to learn what's not taught in schools regarding building generational wealth? If your answer is yes, welcome to the conversation. Let's talk income shifting. Let's talk cash flow management. Let's talk improving your credit score. Let's talk investing. Let's talk finance with Melissa and Tony.
Hey, now what's happening? What's going on this Black Friday?
I know that's right. It feels weird being up here on a Friday. We Tuesday, Thursday people. We up
Right,
here on a
but we got a
Friday.
reason. We got a
Yeah.
reason to be on here today, man. Man. Some of our business partners been killing it out there. Ooh, they killing it.
Okay.
They killing it.
Okay. So Eric, if you don't know us, I am Melissa King, home-based business owner. This is Tony Clopton, the professor, the one who got his PhD in money from the School of Hard Knocks, the one
Yeah.
who is out here trying to hype you up, motivate you, help you make some money, help you.
Yes.
I can help you pay some bills, but help you learn how to pay your bills. Because he ain't passing out no money. Don't get it twisted.
Ain't paying that no money. Don't get it twisted. That's right. True that.
Yeah, he teaching you how to pay your bills. But anyway. So
Yeah.
today is Black Friday. I told Tony, you know what motivated me today? The grocery store. I went in the grocery store,
Oh
told
yeah.
myself gonna do some shopping. You know how much arm exercise I got from reaching for stuff and then putting it back.
Ooh.
You know how you used to going in and you just grabbing what you want, and then when I look at the price, I'm like, oh, we ain't doing this.
Mm.
Not today.
I'm trying to tell you. I bet you that. You know what? The conversation at the dinner table yesterday was about prices, how much stuff costs, how these jobs are whooping folks. Man, I'm telling you, man, we got the best Black Friday sale going on. But go ahead, I want you to finish your story because I just had to reiterate what you're saying. Those prices like this killing folk.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what it was that really caught me off guard because it was something that I reached for, something that I buy all the time, and I'm trying to think what it was. I'm like, I know, like hell, they don't want me to pay this much for this. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, really? And the biggest thing that got me, I was telling you the other day, and I had to go on and tell my mom. She was like, if you out to see some eggnog, I said, I done seen some eggnog and you ain't getting none. And I'm telling you. I was like, you ain't getting none because it was $6, and I did not feel like that little box of
worth it.
was worth it. And
it ain't
so
worth
I'm like, I love you and everything. I know you brought me in this world, but that's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
so,
true that. Oh yeah.
I was just telling you, I didn't really heard people talking about. Usually, you'll hear conversations about, man, go check out Best Buy. They got this, and this, and they divert people. They get this, or Walmart doing this. I ain't heard no conversations. Have you heard conversations?
I have not either, and I'm one of them that's like, man, imagine if food is sky high, how much electronics gonna be? And I'm like, you know something, I ain't finna buy into big business this year because it's the same cycle every year. I think people have got wiser or they done got broke. Which one is it?
I think it's a combination of both because really, it just don't make no sense, And I understand that inflation is gonna happen. Whenever the economy gets to a point where money and it really makes no sense for them to charge you more because you ain't making no money. Like, okay, you ain't making no money because we ain't got no money, but you gonna charge us more?
Yeah.
Hey, J True said we in bed sleep. I know that's right. Everybody getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go buy something they don't need for a cheap
Right.
price in this economy because
Yeah,
you
you
know
know, you said something about inflation. We used to say inflation was a silent income killer, but it didn't got so bad now. It's just like things are 2 or 3 times higher than it was, and it's almost like I can't adjust. I can't wrap my mind around it. Houses, cars, food, electronics, everything is high, and then your pay is flatlining. It's almost like, oh hell no.
I'm gonna tell you this. We did call it the silent income killer, but what I've been saying is their health will hollering loud right now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
oh
it's
yeah,
like give me your money, money, money,
yeah.
money. I'm taking
Ooh,
your money, money, money.
oh man. Mm.
Inflation ain't playing.
It
And
ain't
it's so crazy because I'm just like, we supposed to just walk around like this the norm.
right.
I mean, my job ain't saying nothing about, you know what? I know inflation is going up, and I know the cost of living is going up. So we're gonna give everybody an extra. They
Mm-mm.
ain't even saying an extra nothing. All they can say
Nope.
is good luck to you. It's high here too.
Right. But
I
look,
like
let's
how
talk. Why we on? Why we on? We can't talk about all this gloomy stuff, making folks all feeling sad and bogged out and going to sleep early and don't want to eat and don't. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about something that's going to hype them up. It's going to get them back in the game so they can start doing the stuff that they used to do without having to worry about the money. What we got, Melissa? Talk to us.
right. I'm thinking because J. True said, she said, man, I think we may have to start shake dancing.
I know that right. You just
Look,
never know what
J.
folk
True,
like.
J. True, trust me when I tell you this. Don't nobody want to see me shake dance. Y'all
Hey,
might want to
somebody.
do what y'all need to do to get this economy straight. 'Cause I don't wish that on nobody. For all these hips and stuff to be shaking. I ain't gonna get no money. They gonna go to running. But you're right, Tony. We talking all the gloom and doom. I just had, I just had to put it out there because it's bothering me. But the good
Yeah.
part about the one good thing about it, we might have came on here talking gloom and doom, but guess what we got? We
Solution.
always got a solution.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I'm super excited about it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, every day I wake up, I'm hitting the ground running. I'm thinking every hour on I'm thinking, I need to put this post out. And then when you called and said, Tony, let's go live. And I was like, wait a minute, we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays this Friday. And I said, why not? This is Black Friday.
Right.
We got something to offer on Black Friday that's like big business is. So why not put our business out there and see if we can help some folk?
Exactly.
I'm
And
ready.
you know,
Let's talk to them.
my whole thing with every post I done put out is I done reminded people everybody else might be having Black Friday sales where they say they knocking some money off or you gonna get it cheaper. This right here is the only Black Friday sale where we are selling you something that is going to put money in your pocket.
In your pocket.
Okay?
True that. True
So
that.
all of the stuff that you get with this home-based business that you get for 95 cents
Mm-hmm.
for 30 days, if should you decide to cancel after 30 days, that's on you. But for the first 30 days, let me tell you what all you're gonna get. You're
Talk
gonna
to
get
him, coach. Talk to him,
I,
coach.
I got to put it out there. I'm
Okay.
gonna have to be like the what you call the infomercial. And
Yeah.
everything behind everything is gonna be and wait, there's more.
Okay. Come on with it. Talk to me.
Okay, let me get Black Friday proper for y'all. Let me set up straight
Okay.
myself. Okay, it's Black Friday, people, and we have a business opportunity for 95
Mm-hmm.
cents that's going to help put money in your pocket. How? Let me tell you how.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Tony, have you ever heard of income shifting?
No, Melissa, I have not.
What? You haven't heard of income shifting? Let me fill you in on what income shifting is. Income shifting is a way that you can start a home-based business. By starting that home-based business, if you may already have income coming in, are you a W-2 employee? Do you know what that
Yes,
means? Okay, yeah. W-2 employee just means do you work a 9 to 5?
I do.
If you are a W-2 employee and you are bringing home a paycheck, you are already being taxed at the highest tax bracket. One way
Okay.
to put some of that money back in your pocket And this is where the income shifting comes in. We are going to
Hmm.
show you how, through a home-based business, you can take some of the money that Uncle Sam has been taking from you for tax purposes and put that back into your pocket. How does that sound to you, Tony?
Uh-huh. Okay,
Are
that
you
sounds good.
interested?
Tell me some more. I need some
Okay.
more. Tell me
So,
some more.
well, how many problems do you think Americans have with financial issues due to credit? I bet
Ooh.
you would be astounded. You heard that big word? You would be astounded at the
Mm.
numbers if you saw how credit affects most of the American people. Let me tell you
Okay.
this. Most of the American people don't realize that there are 5 different things that affect credit. Most of them only think, what would you think is what affects your credit score?
Just paying it on time, the minimum, and
You would be right. But let me tell you something. That's only one part of your credit score. There are 4 other parts. This business membership gives you a free, with the membership, do it
okay,
yourself credit repair kit.
okay,
Do it yourself. You heard of DIY.
right.
I'm gonna tell you why DIY is so important. If you go to another person, company, group, and let them fix your credit, and they get the score up, let's say 30 points, and they send you out the door with this new and improved credit score, what have you learned from it? Did you learn anything?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. So,
Mm.
what would prevent you from going out and making those same mistakes again?
Ah,
Didn't think about it, did you? That is why our do it yourself credit repair is such an important piece of information. Not only are you having the ability to go in and write the necessary letters to dispute any indiscrepancies, you're getting education on what comprises your credit score. You're learning what things you do and don't need to do. Hey, Pandy, there's Pandy the
and it,
Cat Candy and Boy that jumped on with us. Happy Friday to you. I know it's weird seeing us here on Friday. We're doing an infomercial. So feel free to hang out, Pandy. Okay, so as I was saying, Mr. Clarkson, um, what was I saying? I'm old. Uh,
you said it was about the credit and all of the
okay,
stuff that come with the credit thing.
okay, so with this credit repair kit, you've gotten all of the things you need to dispute. You've gotten all the information that you need to know to maintain your score, and you are way ahead of the game compared to people who have no idea. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Not not only do you get this free credit repair, you get this information about shifting your income and shifting money back into your pocket. You also are going to get the cash flow manager. The
Okay,
cash flow manager. Do you have any idea what that might be?
cash flow manager. Not exactly. What is that, Melissa?
I'm glad you asked. Most people who have a business, even if they don't have our business, they have to do 2 things to stay in business. Those two
Okay,
things are you must attempt to make a profit. Having a business and not attempting to make a profit is not a business. That's a hobby, you
okay.
know? So you must attempt to make a profit. And how do you attempt to make a profit? I'm glad you asked. Things like this. This
Oh,
live that we're doing. We are attempting to make a profit. Did you know
okay.
that?
I didn't know that.
Second thing you need to have a business, you have to keep good records. When I say keep good records, I mean they want to know who, what, when, where, why on everything related to your business expenses. Do you know how hard it is to keep track of that without a centralized system keeping all this information together for you?
I
There
do.
are so many people that are losing money that have businesses. I mean, everybody knows, if you really think about it, everybody knows somebody who has a business. There's people who sell Mary Kay. There's people who sell, what else? The paparazzi jewelry. That's a good one. You got people who sell jewelry. You have people who do services like cutting grass, or what are some other businesses that people may not think about they have a business, but they really do.
Uh, how about your job?
Well, your job wouldn't count because you are working for somebody else. When I say a business, I'm speaking of something where you are out there giving, providing a product and people are paying you for it. In a
Okay.
job, um, you are helping somebody else get rich.
Okay.
That
Got
is,
it. Got it.
in essence, that's the opposite of having your own business. Because you don't
Gotcha.
want to help other people get rich. You're trying to help yourself. So
Okay.
you know,
Gotcha. Makes sense.
something else you may not think about. We know a lot of YouTubers. There are so many YouTubers out here who get an AdSense check. The only thing YouTube requires for an AdSense check, I think these days, is 3,000 watch hours and at least 500 subscribers, I believe. So
Ooh,
there are a lot of people out here that can get that with their eyes closed. Every time they hit the live button, people flood the room. And I don't care if they just talking about how much their toenails grew overnight. People are sitting there
right.
on bated breath, waiting to hear what these people are talking about. So they're getting paid an AdSense check. So in essence, they have a business. So
Well,
out of all of these small businesses I've named, a lot of people may be doing well with the businesses, but they are possibly leaving money on the table.
what do you
That
think
is
about the Uber drivers and Lyft drivers and Uber
what
Eats and driving? That those are jobs that people can get use a cash flow manager for, right?
exactly. Now, this cash
Ah,
flow manager that I'm speaking about, it is just a place where you can centralize all that information. It gives you a drop down list of every possible thing you could write off as a business
okay,
owner. And it
okay,
allows you to track these things all year. It also has an option, well, for pretty much everything, you're going to want to capture a receipt. So, regardless of where you are, the great thing about this cash flow manager is an app you can use on your phone. So, it is always with you.
okay,
And
good.
the great part about this is when it's time to do taxes, all you got to do, if you have been obedient and good about updating that cash flow manager, then everything that you need to give your tax preparer is already there. All you're doing is hitting a button and sending it to them.
This is great. This is great information, Melissa.
Right. And then the great part about it too is that this application has a feature where you can put things in there and put them on repeat. So if it's a bill, such as your cell phone bill, and a lot of people may not know this, but your cell phone bill, if you are a home-based business owner and you use your phone, like I'm currently doing because I'm doing this live from my phone, you get a tax write-off for your cell phone bill. So if I know my cell phone bill every month is $165, I can go in and put in Verizon, is the who, what, uh, cell phone bill, who, what, when, whatever month it is, where I'm paying it online. Why? Because I need it
Okay,
to do business.
gotcha.
So I can go in and put that in and put it on repeat so that on the 6th of every month, it is putting that in there. And I don't have to look at that again. So it's great for people who have businesses, and especially people like us who have businesses and we have a 9 to 5 job because you don't have time to sit down and do every little, capture every little thing. So with this, having that feature, you can put it in there one time, put it on repeat, and it's going to capture it every month. I
Wait,
love
you
it.
trying to tell me that this software is inside of the membership and all you have to do right now is pay 95 cents to get access?
95 cents. And I'm not
That's
even
amazing.
done talking about it. But wait,
That's amazing. Oh my.
there's more. There's more. How many people out there have been hearing for years about how they need to invest, but do not know where to start or
Mm,
even what investing means? I
mm.
personally was one of those people. I knew investing meant I was putting my money somewhere and I was hoping it would grow. That was the fullest extent. This membership comes with investment education. Are they going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you need to go buy some Microsoft? It's a good time to buy. No, they're not going to do that. But They are going to teach you the terminology that you need to make investment decisions. Or, like in my case, I reached out to someone with Primerica that does investments. And because I kind of had a better idea of what the conversation should be about, I was able to start investment accounts, money market accounts, emergency fund accounts with Primerica based off information I learned in this membership. And it came with
Awesome.
the membership for free. You hear
That's
me?
great. That's
It
good.
came with the membership.
Mm.
So, okay, let me see what Pandy's saying right here. Pandy says, affiliate marketing, hairstylists and barbers, independent consultants, realtors, social media personalities can all benefit from this business. Pandy,
Awesome.
girl, you hit that thing on the head. You hit it directly on the head because I hadn't even thought about stylists and barbers, and I know that's your niche. So that is a great thing to think about. You got a lot of people who do business there. You know, when my brother was younger, he cut hair right out of our house. He was a home-based business owner, didn't even know it. And the thing about it was, he was under 18. Do you realize if you are under 18 and you're employed, like for example, you will get this information as well: how to hire your child. If you have a child that's under the age of 18, they are not subject to any of the federal income taxes. So that means for up to $12,000 per child, if you hire them, that is money you can claim as an expense for you, but at the same time, you can give your child as an income. And whose child doesn't need income? Tony, is there
Absolutely.
anything your daughter has needed this year that's benefited from the income she makes as your employee? You got any examples of what your average 10th grader
Oh
needs?
my goodness. Uh uh Dance hall dresses, shoes, clothes, all the food. Oh my goodness. She growing out all the clothes, y'all. I'm telling you, every time I buy some shoes, I gotta buy 2 more pair in the next 2 or 3. Oh man, I can't think of nothing.
So
She
as
needs
her
to.
being an employee of yours, if
Right,
you give her a salary instead of an allowance, then
right.
she can take that same money that she was going to use anyway, and now it's an income for her and it's an expense for you. You just killed it twice.
I did.
You
That's
just
awesome.
killed it twice.
Wow. That's great, Melissa. What else you got? This is getting exciting.
Well, we have a little something for everybody. If you are the type of person that says, doing financial education is cool, but I do better with selling a product. Like I need to be able to, have something to sell. We got you covered on that too. We have products in your office that you can sell and get commission based on you selling those items. We have vitamins, we have coffees, we have hand sanitizer, we have roadside assistance, we have what other stuff we got? The
The travel membership.
ID. What is it? Oh, here, I'm
The
getting to
travel
that next.
membership.
I'm
Okay.
coming to that next. I was gonna say the ID defender, for
Okay.
people who, So the biggest cherry on top with items you can sell is what Tony just mentioned, the travel membership. A lot of
Wow.
you, it seems like over the last 2 to 3 years, the travel industry has been blowing up. You hear me? I heard about all these different businesses and different things that people were and I wasn't familiar with a lot of them. And I'm like, why is everybody doing these travel memberships? Well, now I know why. You can make good money selling those travel memberships. Not only that, but you are getting points for any travel that you do personally. Now, Tony, I've seen you and your wife travel all year long. How beneficial is it for you to have a travel membership where you not only can help others, but you can use the points and use it too?
I think the biggest bullet for that one is that everything is 100% tax deductible. Airfare, over the bag fees, upgrading fees, Ubers, meals, entertainment, all of the things associated with travel is 100% deductible to you with this membership.
So you also just banged that nail on the head. And Pandy said she loves the engine tonight. Thank you, Pandy. Now Pandy, I saw where you had yours posted too. You pushing it. Pandy is also one of our
Yeah.
my econ associates, so she got that
Yeah.
same Black Friday deal for y'all. If you know
Oh man,
Pandy and want to get started, 95 cents. Check her out. You
absolutely.
know, in this business, we all support each other. Even though I'm trying to tap Tony's ass for this
Ah,
$100, we
good luck with
still
that.
we
Good
still
luck.
support each other. Look,
That's
have you got
right.
a 10? Have you got a 10
Not,
yet?
not yet.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to let that know. Because until you get 10, I can still talk my trash.
Yeah, you can.
Even though I ain't nowhere near close to 10, I don't care. So, you know, you hit that nail on the head with travel, because not only now do you have a business that you can take with you when you travel, which means that travel can become a business write-off. You also have the elevation, well, it's not elevation travel anymore. What is it called now?
Zingo.
Zingo. Oh,
Zingo.
they got a little zing to it. They must have thought elevation sounded boring. Okay, Zingo travel. Not only are you traveling and with the business expense, but you are using your travel company to book your flight, book your hotel, book all of that stuff. So you're getting points for using your travel company to go on your business trip. How cool is that?
That's cool. That's so cool.
It's all about how you look at it. So,
Hmm.
so far, now keep in mind the price, the cost so far is still 95 cents.
Hmm.
When we start looking at value, I don't even know if I could give this a number, but we're looking at improving your credit score, which
Hmm.
is going to definitely put money in your pocket when you can go get a car where you're financing it at 3.4% versus 7.5%. That
Hmm.
is money
Hmm.
that's coming in your pocket.
That's money.
Number two,
Right.
we talked about I forgot the second thing I talked about. Uh
The pay
yeah,
raise.
we talked
The
about
W-4.
W4.
The
We talked
W-4
about the
adjustment.
W4. Now that you're a home-based business owner, shifting money back into your pocket, giving yourself an immediate pay raise.
Yeah.
Because
Pay
now
raise.
things that you could not count as a deduction before, because you have a home-based business, is now a
Hmm.
deduction. And Uncle Sam don't say you gotta wait till tax time. He said, "Oh, okay, you got a business now. All right. Well, we're gonna put that money back in your pocket, because I know you need
Hmm.
that money to run your business."
Right.
So immediately you're gonna shift from bringing home what you bring home now to, depending on where you are, because everybody is different. We don't all make the same amount. We don't all have the same family situation of how we're filing, head of household versus married, filing, all of that is going to depend on your situation. But I can promise you this, you will have a lower tax rate as a business owner than you will as just a W-2 employee.
Right.
That amount that you see different, I can't tell you what it is, but I can guarantee you that, because that is a fact. Business owners are taxed lower, which lowers your taxable income, which means you're bringing home more money. Even if you don't bring it home right now, if you're at a good place right now, you will see the difference at tax time when you go back and look at the deductions that you now can get. For the longest, Tony, I remember people asking me questions like, when you file, how do you file? Do you do the loan form? Do you fill out what they call it, Schedule C? I did
Mm.
not know what to say, because I did not know what those forms were.
Hmm.
But now that I have been with my econ, I can answer those questions confidently, because I actually know what they're talking about. And a lot of times we avoid conversations about money because we don't want to show how much we do not know.
Right.
How do I know that? Because I did that a lot. I do not want to come out as the only person in the conversation that don't have a clue what's
So
going
what
on
you
with their
talking about?
own money. Do you know how bad that can sound? Telling people
Mm-hmm.
that you don't know. It's one thing that I don't know what's going on with your money. I ain't got no business knowing it. That's none of my
Mm-hmm.
business. But when I sit up and tell you I don't know what's going on with my own money, you looking at me like,
Mm.
really?
Mm.
And see, that is a problem a lot of us have. We don't know what's going on with our own money, and we're afraid to bring it up in conversation because we do not want to look bad. What I had to learn is I would rather look bad for one conversation than to lose money because of things that I don't know about for 20, 30 years,
Right.
which is exactly what I did for 20 years because I started working. Technically, I started working in high school, but I started working in my, I'm gonna say, real jobs in my 20s. I didn't get introduced to this business until I was 40. So for 20 years, I'm out there flying blind, making decisions, you know, based on half information, misinformation, and I'm too embarrassed or wasn't invested enough in myself. And see, that's the thing. You have to be invested in yourself. We always say you are your best asset. So if you're not invested in yourself, you can be damn sure nobody else gonna be worried about it. Obviously, I'll be glad when you get invested in
Mm-hmm.
yourself because there's more for them. They like, she don't care. Go and overtax them. Go on, yeah, let her go and give us that
Mm-hmm.
free loan. And then we're gonna give her what's left over at the end of the year, and she gonna think she done got a treat for being a good employee called the tax refund. She don't
Mm.
realize that was her money anyway. She was just loaning it to us to use. And in the meantime, I'm steady getting late fees because I don't have the money to pay for stuff right now. Or I'm borrowing money. I'm swiping my credit card when I know I really don't need to be swiping it. But I could be paying that with my own money because I have a business. When you don't know, it's like Drake used to say all the time. You don't know what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And it don't get no more simple than that. You don't know what you don't know. And lack of knowledge is where a lot of us miss out on things and lose out on things. So
That's right.
I decided November 17th, 2015, I decided to be invested in my finances. I
That's
decided
right.
to take charge of my finances. I decided to start my own business based on a conversation with this man right here, who I reached
Mm-hmm.
out to because he claimed he was winning. And I'm like, what are you winning? So, you can benefit sometimes to listen to other people. And I want to reiterate also, I was having this conversation with Tony last week. I said, I think sometimes, a lot of times, people are afraid to get into anything involving money for that particular reason. They don't want people in their business. Let me assure you of this. When you join my econ, when you pay that 95 cents, they're not going to give me, as your person that introduced the business to you, they're not going to tell me any of your personal information. I don't have access to anything regarding your money. My only thing is, as Tony's always saying, we are referral agents. We are telling you about the business, how to sign up, how to get started. We are hands off after that. You are going to take charge of your own finances, and you are going to go in, get the information, get the training, get the do-it-yourself training for the credit. That is all on you. So you never have to worry about us having access to your personal information as far as how much money you make, how you file. None of that is any of my business, nor will I ever see that. So I want to reassure that because it's a valid concern. You know, when you start talking to people about money, that's personal. That's you trying to get in my business. You count my pockets. Nope, I'm not counting your pockets. I'm telling you where you can go to put more money in your pocket. So I wanted to put that out there. So did I miss anything, Tom, on this tour of what
I think
95?
I think you I think you got it all, but really the biggest benefit is becoming a business owner, because as you can see, the world system, business owners are winning. They setting the prices. That we tripping about inflation and all of the stuff going up. So what we have to do is increase our income intake,
Right.
and that's play the rules of the game, win the game, understand the tax system. We have to plug into the system what my econ has set forth for us to start winning the money game. And I'm telling y'all, becoming a home-based business owner is where it starts at, because we all are spending money. We at home. We just trying to show you guys what works for us, and we know it can work for you.
Exactly. That's my thing. I enjoy getting on and acting silly. I think you saw the video I put out last night. I had so much fun trying to make that video to be silly, but at the same time to put out the information, because it's like I was telling someone earlier. For me, it's by any means necessary. You always say people like to be entertained with their information. So if that's what I have to do to get the word out, I don't have an issue doing it, because it's good information. I
Oh
like
yeah.
to see the people around me win. I have
Oh
nothing
yeah.
to gain by you not winning. That's not helping me or making me look good or anything. So, I've never been into the whole sales thing and trying to sell people stuff, but I look at this differently, because I don't feel like I'm selling you anything. I'm providing education and giving you an opportunity to do the same thing. So while we're educating and growing together, we are building a community of people who know how to make money, how to spend money, how to invest money, how to save money. All those things are important. And I want to see the people around me have those things as well. Don't ever think when we come out here and talk about the benefits of having a business and where it's gotten us that it's bragging. By no means is it bragging. It's saying, if my ass can get on here and do this, you can do this too. And it's so
That's
crazy,
good.
because out of all of the people in the business, it's rare that you find two people that are even in the same industry. We say all the time, I'm in healthcare, Tony's in automotive. We got people who are teachers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, employees at McDonald's, people who work at Publix. We got people who don't even have a business. All they do is a home-based business. We got people, dental assistants. And it really doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how much education you have. Tony says all the time, he didn't go to college. I went to college. That don't make me and him any different when it came to this money, because when you think about it, a man who has not gone to college has taught me more than I've ever learned about money anywhere else. So what does that say? So I'm just saying, like, this is the perfect time. It's not many times you're going to find us trying to give anything. And the whole point of that breakdown was letting you see that 95 cents is the cost, but the value, when you think about the big picture, thousands of dollars. If you build a team, even more. Because anytime that you add people onto your team, your business income. With that business income comes residual money. Residual means it's coming, it's going to keep coming as long as people are on your team. And it's not just going to come to you, it's going to come to people who join your team, who also get people on their team. So that's how we look at it as building, because we're building each other up and we're getting the information out there. So the thought of that alone, hey, Sue Cordone, good to see you up in here. I recently on Facebook joined the Cordone group, and she has a group of business owners that are on there advertising their product. So I joined up with them earlier this week. So welcome to the live. But yeah, the whole purpose of having this type of interaction and having this business is to build us up as a community.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the things that I hate to hear is when people say, well, that ain't for us. Or, only they can do that. I don't know what us you throwing me in, because are you talking about us as in people who live in Alabama? Us as in people who have cute red wigs? What? And when you say they, Who are you talking about anything? The last I saw, when they wrote out the IRS information, they didn't put any specifications on there that you couldn't do this if you were a certain ethnic background, race, uh, financial, like just because you only make $12 an hour and this person on here makes $40 an hour, there is no restriction. The rules apply to anybody who is willing to apply the rules. So, one thing Andre Stinson always says is learn the rules, play the game. You can't play the game if you don't have the information and you don't know the rules. You can play it, but you're not gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So said she liked my last video. Yeah, I had to go in I don't know if you saw me and Mr. Clopton over here, we had this competition going on called 10 to Win. So the first one of us to get 10 people to join our business is gonna get a fat, crispy $100 bill. Now, Tony is like a social media guru. He'll pump out 5 videos to my one. So to get ahead, I had to reach out there and try to do something different. So I appreciate that. I worked hard on them little dance, the dance moves. I'm trying, but anyway, it was a lot of fun to do. But yeah. So we're coming up on 41 minutes. You got any last remarks you want to put out there for the people?
Like always, you already know, like always, their system was designed to keep you in debt and go to somebody's job. Our system, the 95-cent system, is to teach you how to become a business owner and get on a leverage pay system so you can start actually getting the money that you're worth. So if you don't understand what business ownership is, pay the 95-cent, get connected with us so we can all start building wealth together.
Exactly. Hey, Charlie Whitaker, thanks for coming through. It's good to see you. Y'all, if you're coming in, please go back and Red Ball, catch the replay. We put out some good information about the value of this business that you can start today for
95 cents. Come on board, y'all. We looking for y'all. It ain't, but it's under $1. Once you get in, we got key leaders that are actually coming in like every 2 or 3 hours and sharing some valuable information. Hey, once you come in, share it with 10 more people, and that's how the blessing continues to roll on.
Exactly. And you know what? When I started 8 years ago, and I say this all the time, I have been in this business now for 8 years. This is the longest. I've never had a 9-to-5 job at one place. I don't just be quitting jobs. But I changed jobs a lot because, my attention span sometimes can be short and I move around. But this job, which is really not a job, it's a business, I've been doing for 8 years. So the fact that I got to pat my own self on my back that I've been sticking with this.
That's right.
I say something in a minute. I tell y'all all the time, I can give you a list of stuff that I quit. But I have stuck with this, and I'm gonna tell you why. My credit score is now, the highest it's been was 837. I think now I'm wavering a little bit, and that's only because I don't have any
installment loan. Installment loan debt.
I don't have any installment debt. I paid my car off. That was my installment debt. Now all I have is revolving, which is just credit cards. So this is something that I've learned since being in here. So the 837 was my highest credit score. I was able to pay off all of my credit cards. I paid my car note off a year early. I have investment accounts now, as well as an emergency fund. As soon as I got in, I learned about an emergency fund, what you need to maintain you in case something comes up. And let me tell y'all, something is always
coming up. Right.
Always coming up. What else have I done? I hired my child. When I started this business, Naya was 5 years old. She's been employed with me for 8 years. She's 13 now. During those 8 years, Tony and I started our own business for their business for him And well, his daughter is 2 years older than mine. So they started at 10 years old during the pandemic. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
knows during the pandemic, it was hard to get hand sanitizer
Mm-hmm.
because our company is one that looks at trends to see what's needed. The first thing they did was went out and found wholesale hand sanitizer, made it available for us to buy it. We took that same hand sanitizer,
Mm-hmm.
repurposed it by adding some essential oils, started a business for our daughters. So not only do we have businesses, they have Tiny Nine Essentials, which is their business as well. So generational
Mm-hmm.
wealth. That is one thing you can't even put a price on generational wealth. I always
That's right.
say, had I known in my 20s what I have learned since I started this business at 40,
Right.
I would be probably getting ready to retire. You
Mm-hmm.
know? So
Mm-hmm.
generational wealth is important. Teaching the kids. So those are just a few things that I've accomplished since doing this business. Tony, I know you got a laundry list of
Yeah.
things you've been able to do. You want to go over any of yours?
Just a few. I've refinanced my main home and my rental properties. I have also invested in 2 or 3 investment accounts for me and my daughter. And like everybody else, I just want to get debt free. So when it's time for me to retire, I can step away and not have to worry about bills.
Exactly. Um, I'm going through looking at the messages. Oh, Sue said she shared out my live to the group and her personal page. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, please share this out. We always say this business might not be for everybody. Now, if it's not for you, share it with somebody that it might be for. Somebody
Right.
that you know is looking for financial solutions. Somebody that is innovative and ready to take chances. I can vouch for this business been around since how old is the business, Tony? 16 years old? I
Eight,
can't remember exactly how old the business itself is.
18,
How many?
18 years old.
18 years old.
18.
It's co-founded by 2 gentlemen and it's based in Atlanta. Both of these gentlemen are millionaires. They have been the best financial mentors that you can ask for. We have A+ with the Better Business Bureau. I would not put my endorsement on anything that I did not feel good about because that's just who I am. So I can vouch for the company, but by all means, veterans, you know, you can look up my econ, you can look up our co-founders. You know, the fact of the matter is, this is a good way to start off your new year. What better way to start off your new
Absolutely.
year with a home-based business? And just like we're having this live, if you're start your business, you can do the same live. You can do it however you want to. That's the good thing about it. My econ is short for my economy. How I do things may not be how you do things, but it's your business, so you do it how you want to. You build your
That's
team
right.
how you want to. So with
Mm-hmm.
that said, we're coming up on 50 minutes. You know, if we do
Okay.
anything longer than an hour, I can't share it on Instagram. So we're gonna
Okay.
get ready to wrap it up. Thank you everybody who came
Thank
through.
y'all.
Thank you, Sue Cardone. Thank you, Charlie Whitaker. Candy's Hair Candy and more. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Y'all, please, if y'all know Candy and you feel more comfortable talking about this with her, reach out to Candy. She joined the team from right here on YouTube from a YouTube video Tony and I did a few years ago, and she jumped in and took the ball and ran. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you know Candy, hit her up, J Truth. Thank you for always coming through and supporting. And with that said, I think we're gonna get ready to call it a night and
Oh yeah.
try to, you know, keep pushing and building this. And besides, like I said, I got to beat this man right here to 10 people. And yeah, he's pretty good with the, you know, but I think I can be better.
Yeah, hang in there.
All right, y'all. So with that
All
being
right.
said, we're gonna bounce up out of here. Like I said, you can reach up. We're on social media. We got a YouTube page. We're both on Instagram. Tony Clopton, Melissa King, both on Facebook, TikTok, whatever social media you want to drop in and leave a message on or whatever, reach out to us if we can help you and get you started and provide more information. That's what we're here to do. So, Tony, have a great rest of your weekend.
All right now.
And thanks for jumping on with me. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only one that ain't got no life and can just pop up a video on a Friday night because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Nothing to do. Nothing. Get money, baby. Get money.
Get money. All right, y'all. See y'all next time.
Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Now, are you ready to start your home-based business? If your answer is yes, contact Tony or Melissa to get started today.